Take these broken wings and learn to fly.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 hardest acoustic guitar songs. For this list, we'll be looking at the most intricate, speedy, and/or confusing instances of acoustic guitar in non-classical music. Did we forget about another unplugged masterpiece? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Fire and Rain, James Taylor. Universally acclaimed as a songwriter, James Taylor doesn't always get the credit he deserves for his guitar work.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone.
Fire and Rain features some of the most memorable lyrics in music ever, and on the acoustic guitar, he delivers a surprisingly involved arrangement.
Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand.
This, of course, is underneath his soothing vocal melodies that always feel like a warm blanket. To match the magic of the original recording, you have to be much faster and more patient on the instrument than you might expect in a folk pop number.
Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
Adding in the delicate singing only makes this one more complex.
Thought I'd see you, fire and rain.
Number 9, Blackbird, The Beatles. Years after yesterday, Paul McCartney delivered another acoustic performance for the Beatles.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night.
On guitar, Blackbird tests both the left and right hand, proving he's as skilled a player as they come. McCartney brings a Bach influence to the folk tune while making the piece iconic in its own right.
Take these sunken eyes and learn to see.
That alone should give you a sense of how complex it is to master.
All your life.
Indeed, this intricate number from the group's self-titled album requires complete concentration, lest you want to risk messing up the deliberate pace. Plus, the chord progression and fingerpicking may very well trip you up if you're not careful.
You're only waiting for this moment to be free.
Number 8, Operator, That's Not the Way It Feels, Jim Croce. Reportedly inspired by the stories of soldiers receiving Dear John letters, this Jim Croce tune is an ode to the complexity of heartbreak.
Operator, or could you help me place this call?
It's also a showcase for the artist's acoustic skills. Together with his collaborator and fellow guitarists, Maury Mayulaisen, he paints a beautiful tapestry with dueling instruments.
There's something in my eyes, you know it happens every time.
It's a whirlwind of fingerpicking and passion fit only for players who are ready for advanced lessons. The richly layered work elevates an already moving pop song that's bound to give you chills.
Isn't that the way they say it goes? Well, let's forget all that.
If you and a friend want to attempt this brilliant number, be prepared with perfect timing and nimble fingers.
That's not the way it feels.
Number 7, Crazy on You, Heart. Crazy on You represents one of Heart's strongest performances as a band. It also allows for some killer acoustic guitar work.
We still have time, we might still get by.
Indeed, the original album cut of the track features a lengthy introduction that's full of highs. Nancy Wilson starts things off right with a dynamic part, revealing her talents as an underrated guitarist. She mixes progressive and traditional rock styles, crafting something amazing. Setting up the energetic verses, Wilson doesn't miss a beat with her lightning-fast strum patterns. She may make it sound effortless, but don't be fooled. Given the speed and agility required, this one certainly isn't for beginners.
Let me go crazy, crazy on you.
Number 6, Wholehearted, Extreme. Known for glam metal and hard rock sounds, the band Extreme changed it up with Wholehearted, embracing a more poppy, acoustic-leaning sound. and much of their greatness here is fueled by Nuno Betancourt's playing. Extreme doesn't need loud guitars to rock out, as evidenced by this catchy single. Betancourt turns this into a groovy piece that never compromises on its nuances. Sliding up and down the fretboard in a virtuoso performance, he shows his strength for standout guitar work on a 12-string. He accomplishes more with an acoustic instrument than most rockers can do with a standard Gibson Les Paul. So beware of the versatility required before you take on Wholehearted yourself. Number 5. Over the Hills and Far Away, Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin brings an eclectic blend of influences to this track from Houses of the Holy.
Hey lady, you got the love I need.
Jimmy Page makes his riffs seem simple, whether he's using an acoustic or electric guitar, but they're far from it. This tune begins with a folksy lick that's full of pull-offs and hammer-ons, as his work skillfully salutes blues and rock players. Just when you think you've got it, you realize that Page is nearly impossible to replicate in his prime. To say you'd need plenty of practice to even come close would be an understatement. After all, he and the band have more than a few tricks up their sleeves. Number 4. Roundabout, Yes. When talking about progressive rock, Yes and compositions like Roundabout have to be in the conversation. This standout piece from the classic album Fragile features extraordinary contributions from guitarist Steve Howe, especially in the intro. The drama and technicality involved in his playing can't be overstated, cementing it as endlessly memorable and tricky to pull off.
I'll be the roundabout. The words will make you out and out.
It doesn't take long before listeners are treated to a swift array of harmonics and quick riffs that are sure to stump rookies. The agility needed to master each note is significant, and not everyone has the fingers to make it happen. Number 3. Minor Swing, Django Reinhardt. Talented musician Django Reinhardt helped create a new musical style that veered away from traditional jazz. Taking technical guitar to another level, Minor Swing doesn't shy away from chord changes and licks. But don't let the relatively straightforward structure fool you. The real trick of this song is what can't be found on a sheet. The main crux of the number involves extended improvisations by various guitarists. With that in mind, players can make things as difficult as they want with inventive soloing. Minor Swing has since become a standard, and it's a great showcase for the most skilled guitarists. Number 2. Never Going Back Again, Fleetwood Mac. Lindsey Buckingham's contributions to music have been hugely impactful, to say the least.
She broke down and let me in.
Just look at his work on Fleetwood Mac's Rumours album, and more specifically on Never Going Back Again. With stylish fingerpicking, the musician brings a swirling melody to life while showing off his technical prowess.
You don't know what it means to win.
His solo performance allows him to take in all the glory, and it's well-deserved.
Been there one time, been there two times.
Naturally, Buckingham makes it all sound almost rudimentary, but the reality is that this is a standout acoustic guitar tune that requires patience to nail. You can't expect to sound like him anytime soon, especially if you're just starting out.
I'm never going back again.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Spanish Fly, Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen wasn't necessarily known for playing the acoustic guitar as much as its electric counterpart, but when he picked one up, it was something special. Off the Van Halen 2 album, Spanish Fly is a hidden gem in the band's discography. The guitarist flies through this instrumental as if he's back on his prized electric rig. Faster than a cheetah, he practically tears up the instrument in a performance that isn't for the faint of heart. To come anywhere close to rivaling Van Halen's playing, one must invest time to hone their talent. Perhaps more importantly, any guitarist taking this beast on has to be willing to try, fail, and try again, even when success feels impossible. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.